Yes. All right, we're back. Dynasty Daddies, right back at you. 2025, first episode. We got a mock draft today. We're also going to talk a little bit about some trades and stuff like that, but maybe a little bit of draft day talk for the party. But yeah, we got obviously myself, we got Hugo, and we
Yo,
got
yo,
Marty, the champ, as he keeps calling himself.
Good to be here. Good to be a champ.
Matt, I am decked out in Eagles championship gear. The Eagles are the only champion I recognize here.
All right, moving on. Uh,
Easy to say when you haven't won one yourself.
yeah, he also had a pretty wild season last year, so kudos. Yeah, we'll just kind of get right into it. I'm gonna pull up some trades here, and we'll do the mock draft. Let me just share my screen real quick.
Hugo, does it bother you that Dylan has more victories than you do? Now
Get
at this
out of
point,
here.
that's a little bit sad.
Hey, Julio Jones is forever a champion, baby. Thanks
Bold
to Dylan.
prediction, Brendan gets a championship before Hugo does.
That's just an absurd take.
I
Absurd
mean,
take.
you have zero playoff wins. I think Brennan has a couple at least, so he's got a little bit more to his resume than you do, dude.
Guys, we're here to mark draft. Let's not lose sight of the focus here.
It's easy to get carried away when talking about your team there and your aspirations. All right, but yeah, we're just gonna jump into some trades here. Honestly, it was a pretty quiet offseason in this league for just in general. Not much activity in the chat and not many trades. We only got five total trades in the offseason. Just gonna kick us off here. I traded for Tyjae Spears and a fourth and gave up Rico Dowdle and Wes Palmer. Pretty small trade for me and Jorge, but wanted to get the backfield for Tennessee. I think he wanted to um get a little bit extra depth at receiver and
A little
Dowdle.
stack action with in Buffalo with Josh
Yeah,
Allen over there.
yeah. So I mean, it's taken a while for Palmer to do much of anything in his career at this point, but who knows? Maybe he just needs a little fresh start in Buffalo with Josh Allen, and maybe if that works out, it's a stack. So nice. Um, and then we got the next trade here was Steve and Dylan, the classic trade horny couple here. They're always fucking. Uh, we
Can
got
always walk in on those two laying in bed together.
I wonder
oh, it's
what pair in the league has the most trades together. I think it probably could be those two at this point.
could
Dylan
be
and Steve or Dylan and Vinny, one of the two.
Vince, Alex and Vince too had a lot of trades together too. Honestly,
Hmm.
me and Hugo have got a lot of trades together too, and at one point, me and Steve did have a lot of trades too. But
Matt, no one
um,
needs to know about our secret relationship, okay?
and we know the fuck. Uh,
Oh,
we've explored each other's bodies. Well, yeah, this was a pretty interesting trade. I mean, I don't know what Dylan was doing here, but he's got his own thing he's got going. Steve, I think, had Godwin at one point too, so just got Godwin back after the injury last year. I think he's hoping he bounces back big with this, but I didn't really understand this trade too much for Dylan, but definitely like it for Steve. Yeah, I don't really have too much more to say on that, but what about you guys?
yeah. Basically gets a third for Godwin. Is that what that is?
Essentially, yeah, he got a third back, gave up a second, got a second back, and got a fourth. And Steve
Hmm.
got a fourth too. So I mean, yeah, ultimately
Dylan,
traded Godwin for a third.
Dylan will say he's just getting younger.
Yeah, yeah, I get it, but either way. Um, we got another Steve trade here. Steve's been horny this offseason a little bit. Um, yeah, I thought that was a pretty good trade for Steve. I think Pickens honestly has I think you could argue you could trade a first for him just with his upside. He's still young. You only not really had to trade a second as like the best asset in that deal. Fourth is whatever Thielen and Hopkins are obviously on their way out. Like I don't think Dylan's really gonna. I mean, Corey's gonna be starting either of those guys unless he's like really in a pinch. But
Yeah.
yeah. But I
I
mean, he got a
think that's
second,
a
so
pretty fair trade, honestly.
yeah, yeah. I don't think like anyone really ran away with it, but I mean, I think Pickens is obviously the best asset out of all these.
If
Um,
Jorge can get some value out of one of those receivers this year, then I think that was worth it for him. But if both of them just suck ass, then maybe not. Maybe not so much.
I
yeah. So
cannot wait for George Pickens to blow up in Dallas on the sidelines this year. It's going to be epic. It's going to be beautiful. Just be on the lookout for it. It's going to be a disaster, and I can't wait.
Yeah, that's coming from an Eagles fan though. I think they're Cowboys fans are pretty excited to have Pickens. So being here in Dallas, I've heard that a lot. So, um, all right, not much more to say on that. We got the big Laporta trade here. I thought this was probably the biggest trade in this offseason, honestly. Hugo got Laporta, obviously, perennial tight end, one of the top guys, young, like maybe have a little bit of down season compared to his rookie year, but I think that was just he's gonna still be nasty.
It's a one-off, baby.
Yeah. Even still, I think he was still like a top 10 tight end if I'm not mistaken. And then Horry got some depth pieces for tight end. You could start, and I don't think you can really start Fryermuth anymore at this point. They just traded for
No, with Jonnu, but
Jonnu. So
Kate Otten, I'm a believer in.
yeah, I like Kate on. I mean,
Yeah, he's on. He plays every snap in Tampa and gets targets, and he's bound to get in the end zone a couple times a year.
yeah, he's their guy at least. So he's yeah, probably gonna have a few handful of touchdowns. I don't think he's gonna have like, many monster games, but he's a pretty safe start if you need to
Yeah,
start him.
Laporta, top 3 dynasty tight ends. I'll take that.
Yeah, and then you got a second back too, and you got a fourth. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty fair trade. I thought honestly you won it in the end, but still good trade. And the last trade here we had was just a small trade for me, Hugo. I just add a little bit of running back depth to my team. Just that's probably my number one need right now. I just got a third back. Hugo got a second for 2026, fourth. So we'll see if those pay off.
Hmm.
Yeah, nothing too crazy there. Aaron Jones, probably has one really good year left in him. I know, um, who's that running back that they signed from 49ers? I'm blanking on his
Jordan
name.
Mason.
Jordan Mason. They signed him, so I think he's going to get worked in a little bit too. So, but I still think it's Aaron Jones' job maybe to lose, but who knows? Let's see. Maybe I'll reach out to Brian and try to get that Jordan Mason off of him and secure that backfield too. I'm a big fan of that.
Get ready to give up a first rounder.
Spoiler, I've already kind of reached out a little bit, so maybe Trey gets done on draft day. Who knows? We'll see.
You know what? I'm hoping that our draft day, like, I'm bringing the fireworks, boys. Like, I hope you know that. Like, I am coming in, ammo, like, in my pockets. I am making a deal with someone, and I'm looking for a stud wide receiver. Like, feed me it. I'll pay whatever price. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting some talent at draft day, and we're making it happen. I want it known out there.
Who are you going to go after, dude? Who are you looking to trade talk with the
Anyone
most?
and everyone. I
Anyone?
know everyone knows I've tried going to Danny for Brian Thomas. It's only a matter of time before he caves.
I don't know about that, dude. I have Brian Thomas in the league too, and I honestly I've been turning down some pretty crazy offers. I feel like Danny's been doing the same, so
All right.
he's a beast, dude. I don't see him
And
getting moved.
I know that Vinny's the only person that I can't speak with when it comes to trading for wide receivers. And then I'll say it to his face, Marty, I effing hate you because all I want in life is a chance to be
You get
have
Drake
Drake
London,
London,
yes, and
and
you'll
you won't
never
trade
get
him.
him.
So you're a
We
fucking
know.
asshole. So you're a fucking
You're
asshole.
going after like the top 3 or 4 receivers, dude.
Yes.
That's the
What can
moves
you
I'm
give
trying to
me?
do. I'll
Well then,
pay.
dude, pay up.
I'll pay.
What do
Fucking
you?
just
Okay,
say
all right. What?
yes.
All right, make an offer to Marty right now. What would it be
Oh,
for Drake
I'd give
London?
him 2 firsts and a wide receiver. Easy.
Marty, what do you say to that?
Depends on the wide receiver. What is it going to be Terrence
Depends
Marshall or
on
some bullshit?
Terrence
buddy,
Marshall.
how negotiations work is you name the guy. Which guy do you want?
Who would you want, Marty? Who do you want on Hugo's team for
Oh,
receiver?
let's take a look here. Let's take a look who Hugo has.
What about
Mm,
like an AJ
Give me
Brown?
Rashi. Give me Rashi.
Rashi is definitely worth more than what you're thinking, and he's not on the move.
No, dude, I have a Drake London jersey now. I'm in too deep.
This is what I'm talking
All
about.
right, how about
I'm paying the prices here.
all right, give me AJ.
What?
Give me
I
AJ.
give me a price. Like, what are you looking to offer me for him? He's on the move. Come take him.
Maybe we can work out a deal on the side. I already have Saquon, so I don't know if I want 2 Eagles, but I mean, those are the 2 best ones to
I
have.
mean,
But
the Eagles
Matt,
offense was pretty
this
stacked
is
last year. Wouldn't be a bad thing to have 2 Eagles.
I'll bring it in trade talks all day. I'm that easy.
All right.
not gonna lie, if I'm being honest, I'm a little bit worried about my team this year. So I think I am going to be looking to make a trade, but I need more players, if anything. I need some depth. I need some skill positions here.
You know, I'm looking to win now. I got some quarterbacks that I'm looking to trade. I got whatever it is. I got tight ends I can move.
I don't
Hmm.
know. TBD, I guess. We'll see what happens
TBD,
on draft
folks,
day.
TBD. And that was
I think
talking
there's going to
trade with the
be
boys.
over under how many trades is done on draft day. I'm gonna say five and a half.
I'm taking the under on that.
Slamming the under. You could have put the under at
Dude,
1.5, and
I
I'll
think there's going to be at
still
least two or
maybe
three trades
one.
done during the draft. I'm willing to bet, and then two more trades on draft day. I think that's pretty safe to
I
say.
think the line should be 3, and I would say that's probably spot on. I bet 3 trades happen on the day, and that's probably it.
Oof,
But
okay, I think that's low, but either way. Um, yeah, but I mean, draft day, just a little preview of that. We're gonna be doing it at my place in Hudson. You know, we got the big backyard there. We can do some wiffle ball if people want. We can set up the. I have a disc, you know, Rolf cage or whatever. We can
A
kind of move
basket,
around.
bro.
Maybe play a little bit of pig on that or something. There's gonna be like 12 of us, honestly, between our league and we're
yeah, it should
kind of
be a lot of us. Wiffle ball might be sick.
joining.
I'm thinking about getting a volleyball net, dude, just for the occasion. It should be pretty fun.
Yeah, that would be fun too if we can get that set up, but we'll see.
Some
Um,
kickball,
kickball will be
kick
fun
the
too.
can.
But yeah, we're doing 3 drafts on that day, so I mean, we're gonna have plenty of people. Probably, I mean, we got like Kevin coming, Brendan Marquis, I think Gino's coming. You know, Sean, Alex, so it'll be a big old fun time. But yeah, so you know, bring your appetites here. We're getting Puritan. Already kind of reached out to everybody, asking what they want for their attendees. So, yeah, there'll be plenty of food,
The
plenty of good
pool is
time.
open
Usually a long
too,
day.
just FYI,
Yeah,
just in
we'll have
case.
the pool too. So, you know, bring bathing
Everyone bring
suits,
your
towels.
finest Speedos.
Yep, and then
Danny's wearing
if
the
anyone
dress,
has a
dude.
wiffle ball set, you know, if you have that, I know Alex does. I'll reach out to him because I remember we played wiffle ball a couple years back at his place, but it was like a kind of a cool wiffle ball set. It was you could kind of whip the ball a little bit harder. It
I'm
was
looking
fun.
forward to having Mr. Berrigan at a draft party again.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah, me too.
he's coming back.
Yeah, and then also the highlight of the day will be that we get to see the last place loser. You know, speaking of Alex, since Danny took over, Danny's gonna be wearing a dress that day, so we'll get to see him all cheeked up in you know, hopefully a nice little
All
floral
cheeked
dress.
All
up.
cheeked up.
Whoa, Matt, you looking for something tight or what?
I'm hoping he doesn't wear underwear, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Look
most
out,
excited for.
Danny,
Fuck,
dude.
screw the football.
That's
Dude. Let's
Brendan's
see that.
favorite, dude.
See
Yeah.
Men
that
dresses.
that
Danny,
tight
watch
body in a
your
dress.
behind.
I know. I've heard people are excited about that too. So, but yeah, we'll get right into the mock draft here now. So, well, yeah, I got it pulled up. You guys can see everything, right?
Without further ado,
Yep. Um, yeah. So just quickly here, we'll just kind of get going. I already kind of mocked out like what everyone needs and everything. So we'll start it up here. Did you want to start the
so boys, we
draft?
just want a disclaimer. This is non-prejudice picks because me and Marty don't have any picks in the first 2 rounds.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I
So
only got 2. I mean, you guys are not gonna. I'm not gonna pick my own picks, so you guys can do that. But yeah. So just if I go first here, it'll get back to my pick. So one of you guys can decide to go first here. Who wants to go? I
All
mean, it's
right,
an easy
I'll
pick
send it.
either way.
I'll send it. Um, Genty next.
Yeah, that's easy. Uh,
No need to talk about anything, Coco. You waltzed into this pick, and I hate it. Um, you get Genty, and you're desperate for talent on that team, Coco. He's already thinking about one last two raw because he has Travis Kelsey and Tyreek Hill. I'll be shocked if he's not tanking by midseason.
yeah, I mean that's a pretty easy pick. I think he's going to be a stud.
yeah,
Brian needs running
no
backs.
brainer.
If you look at the list here, Brian needs wide receiver and running back, so that's a no-brainer. Easy pick. I think everyone picks that pick, honestly, if you're number one. Um, and next we got Vince. I'll just do Vince's pick here. Yeah, I think honestly it makes the most sense for him to take Hampton but I don't feel like Vince isn't really one to like try to go after backfields because he already has Najee, but I think it makes the most sense. So I think that's just what we're gonna go with here. Um, but you know, my second choice probably would be Henderson. I think he would probably like that too. Um, we'll just go ahead and plug in
He
Hampton
could
here.
use more running
Scare the
backs. I think
Chargers
that
backfield. They like
makes
to
the
run the
most
ball.
sense.
Yeah, and he needs running backs. That's his biggest thing. I mean, for a team that has everything, I feel like he's pretty good at running back too, but that's definitely his biggest need out of everything. So makes most sense. Marty, what you got for Brian at number three?
Oh, Brian. I think Brian's just gonna take Travis Hunter, dude. I think he likes the name. He's just gonna go for the top player on the board. Brian needs wide receivers and running backs, so I think he gets the top of each at the position, or at least according to Sleeper. So um at the same time, it is difficult. I feel like he might do the reach for Henderson. You know what? Yeah, throw Henderson on his team. I think he's gonna go for the Patriot running back. I think he goes
It's
back to back RB. He still has so much faith in Tyreek Hill and who's the second wide receiver that he has? I'm spacing
it's
on.
the most Patriots pick of all time. Coco does not pass up on Patriots.
No, yeah. I think
Yeah,
he'll pull the trigger and get the Pats running. So he's got Devontae Adams. I think he needs another receiver, but Brian, trying to just look at where he's at in the draft. He's got
number
a
eight.
late second, so maybe he takes one there, but I don't know. I think he's gonna go for the double running back and take a Patriot, like a normal Brian fashion.
Yep.
All right, fair enough. Hugo, what you got for me? What you got me
I
taking?
I got you going for the best player available. And I think just because he's there and it's intriguing, um, the top three running backs are clearly gone. The next best running back is Johnson out of Iowa to the Steelers but he's going to be splitting time with Jalen Warren. So I'm thinking that looking through your team now, and Pollard and Swift are not really lead back type of guys. So I think that Tet McMillan or Travis Hunter at play here, but at the end of the day, I think your need for running back is a little more than receiver. So I'll go with Caleb Johnson going here to you.
Okay.
Four straight running backs off the board.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a good running back draft. So I'm honestly, I mean, that's we just did Hugo's draft the other day, and that was literally the first four picks right there. So
Same
uh,
exact.
same exact order, same players. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I can't really speak to my pick exactly. I'm not gonna show my hands yet, but we'll see what happens. Um, and then for the number five, we have Dylan. Was originally Hugo's pick, but Dylan's got it here. Dylan, I have leading pretty much everything. I feel like he probably is not going to go after a QB in this draft, but I think like any other position really is on the table here. That said, I think no sense here. He probably goes with Travis Hunter. I just feel like he can't,
Yeah,
even though
he really
he
needs
might play.
receivers.
Yeah, even though he might play defensive back too, or he got not might, he's definitely is going to. But I think that his upside on the offense is too high to kind of give up. And you know, Brian Thomas is there too, but between those two guys, that offense might be scary. So we'll go ahead and throw him in here.
Interesting. Because what? How do you feel about T Mac going here?
I mean, he's back-to-back picks. He could take both of them if he wants to.
Yeah, but don't you think he's too running back needy?
Yeah, he's
Um,
going running. I think he goes wide receiver, running
yeah,
back.
I actually
He,
liked just to talk and like debate real quick. That five pick T Mac, he has Bryce Young. He could stack potentially. And then having ETN and Tank on his bench too, it's kind of too Jag reliant.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I think he's taking. We're gonna move
Dylan's a
on.
deep thinker. I think
Um,
he's thought that very thoroughly.
that's fair. Who's next here? Marty, what do you think he's taking next?
honestly, I think he is going to go wide receiver, running back. I think he's desperate for both. Realistically, though, I think Dylan probably trades away one of these picks. I feel I could just see that happening. But
He has four picks in this first round. I could see him trading one of them. I don't know if it's gonna be one of these two, but I could see him trading one of the later ones.
yeah, for some reason I just feel like he's going to move one of these picks. But I think honestly he'll take the best running back available, or at least. But I kind of want to. say that he takes Harvey just because he's got Bo Nix, so I think he might go maybe like some sort of running back, passing back stack there. So I don't know. I'm gonna say that he takes Harvey and avoids the Browns, Judkins, but
Yeah,
realistically, I think that he trades one of these picks. So I don't know.
that's fair. Yeah, that's a fair assessment. Judkins kind of has that risk to him with that domestic violence case
Suspension
looming
looming.
over him. So it's yeah, he's inevitably going to miss games. But I mean, who knows if that's going to be like affect like his longevity, like with I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. But he's definitely missing time. So next up we got Vince. Here again, still think he needs running backs, but so whose pick is this? Yours, Hugo?
This is I'll make it here.
Yeah.
And the pick I like here is T-Mac. He can't slide anymore. Got to go best player available. And wide receiver, it's got to be the pick here. Um, I think he was hyped coming out of college. He freaking looks like a freaking giraffe running down the field. I can't wait for this guy to catch his first bomb, and it's just like neck going down freaking the sidelines. It's gonna be sick and so funny.
If um if McMillan went to Dillon at 5, you think Vince takes Hunter here then, or what do you think would happen?
Um, yeah, he takes on it just because Vinny would say that, oh, he plays defense too, and he gets some defensive points every once in a while.
But he can't because we don't have IDPs, so he's not going to get any defensive points.
All right. Then he'd draft him for no reason, and fingers crossed for the league that happens.
I don't think it's coming back. Um, yeah, I mean, I think McMillan going at 7 is that definitely a fall. So I mean, I'd be surprised if he falls that far, honestly. But I mean, that's what we have him going at right now, and he's going to be a stud, I think. But who knows? Um, next pick we got Dylan. So
I'm already
um,
make this one. What do you think here?
what was my pick?
Oh,
Right.
all right.
Um,
I have an idea of what he might want there, but
yeah, I mean, so he's taken Hunter, he's taken Harvey. Um, still feel like he wants either running back or receiver. He could also go Warren here. Forgetting who he has at tight end off the top of my head right now, but
he's got a Joku, but
uh,
I feel like it would be a good time for someone to reach for a tight end now at this point. Not even really a reach, but take the best available.
yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have him take Warren here.
Yeah,
Um,
build on some
He's
depth.
got a lot of older tight ends on his team. I think it would make sense for him to start grabbing somebody that's actually like young and has potential to be good.
yeah, I mean that offense just scares me a little bit. I mean, the quarterback there is either Daniel Jones or Richardson, and both are kind of trash. So
He's a big
at least
apparently
passing
he's
wise,
already starting with the starting lineup and there'll probably be a lot of checkdowns with Anthony Richardson or whoever the hell is going to be quarterback over there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, good see that. Yeah, so I think that could be the pick there. All right, what you got at Vince is taken here at number 9?
oof. I feel I think if anyone could afford to take Judkins, it would be Vince. Because even like he has to deal with the suspension. Like it realistically, Vince doesn't need him that desperately at this time. So I think it does make sense for a team like Vince to pick him up. And I don't know. Vince used to love Nick Chubb too, so maybe the Cleveland fever will hit him. So we'll
All
see.
right, I like it. That's
Maybe Vinny's morals have changed and he believes in women beaters now and drafts him.
oh, dude,
That's Brian,
do we
dude.
have to
Brian
worry
has all the
about
women
Jenna's
beaters on his
well-being?
team.
Yeah, was he the one that freaking drafted Ruggs too?
No, that was
Freaking
Alex.
Oh,
Alex, so
Alex. Oh,
yeah,
I think it
the
was Steve
fucking
that drafted him,
killer.
and then
And then Alex
Alex
might have
traded him,
traded
or he
for him.
straight
I
traded
remember he
for
was
him.
on
Yeah,
Alex's team at one point. I want to say
that's
Alex
so
drafted
funny.
him.
No, Steve drafted him and traded him to Alex. I think that's what it was,
Hmm.
or
So
vice
funny.
versa, one of the two.
But yeah, Judkins is gonna fall in this draft for sure.
Yeah, I think so
I
too.
think that's a good value for someone that might not
And
need
he
him right
needs
away.
running backs like
Yeah.
left and right for depth now too.
Yeah, honestly, this is looking like a pretty good draft for Vince. So, um, 10, we got Dylan again. Dylan's got a lot of picks in this draft.
Shout out to Dylan for finally getting first round picks.
He
Now
really needs some
fucking
hitters
you
here.
really need to hit on him now.
Yeah, I think I mean, this is a pretty good draft to hit on. I feel like with what he's got. I mean, I like the players he's gotten so far. So, yeah, Hugo, you can take this pick here. This is your pick.
Uh Dylan, let's see here. Best player available.
Right now, it's Egbuka.
And then the next best wide receiver is
Golden, according to this.
Golden, right? Let me see. I I think he goes for the speed and takes Matthew Golden here. Um Something about a Green Bay receiver. They always seem to pop in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with Matthew Golden here for Dylan.
All right.
I could see him taking Scatterbo, but they would be a reach just because he does need to load up on running backs.
I
But
mean, guess what? He's got the next two picks, so he can still
yeah,
take us out of him if he wants to
this is
go one, two,
crazy.
and two.
Three straight picks here,
Yeah, he's got a lot of picks in this draft.
five
This
out
is
of
the
four,
very important draft for Dylan.
or four out of five. Yeah, huge. Maybe I
Probably
gave
the
it
most
away the
important
next
draft he's ever
pick.
had. Um, yeah, I'll take it. So, I think Igbuka's fallen too far here. If he falls out of the first round, I mean, that's wild to me. So I think that makes the most sense. I mean, he still needs to take, he needs to load up and everything, and he's already got um Hunter, Harvey. Now he has Golden. I mean, he could go running back here too, but I think I'm still gonna have him taking Igbuka here. The value is too good.
He probably does wide receiver running back and screws
Yeah, I
Brandon
mean, he
right
can still
here.
take Igbuka. I mean, he can still take Scadaboo in this next pick too. But yeah, what do you think he's gonna take here, Marty?
Let's see.
That's three
So Dylan,
receivers,
just trying to think what he's gotten so far. So wide receiver back.
three receivers and a running back.
This would be a pretty good draft for Dylan, honestly, at this point. I mean,
It
he's got
could
a
be.
lot,
It could
but I
be.
think, hmm, yeah, I think he does kind of balance it out here and go running back one more time here.
I think he has Singletary, so he can kind of get that backfield if he goes Scadaboo
Yeah, I think that makes
without
sense too,
Tracy's on his
honestly.
team. But yeah,
Yeah, Scatterboo's gonna be one of these three picks for sure
Well,
when he
yeah,
goes
I
to
think I
draft.
think if Dylan didn't take Scattaboo, then Brendan would take it with the next pick. But I think Dylan takes him.
all right, Scadaboo it is. Next up, we have we who's three here?
Brendan,
We Brennan. Yeah, so
yeah, which puts Brendan
um,
in a tough spot, I think.
I'm gonna make this pick, Hugo. You can take my. I somehow went out of order, but you can take my next pick because I'm at 204 here.
Okay.
Um, Brendan, Brendan's biggest need is wide receiver. So I think honestly I like Jaden Higgins here for him. I think Jaden Higgins is gonna be pretty good in Houston, especially with what's his face Tank Dell still being out and some pretty big expectations for Jaden Higgins. So I think it's a safe pick here. Let's go ahead and block that in. There you
All
go.
right, Matt. This is your 204 right here, right?
Yep.
In I don't know what world does Colston Loveland fall, but
Yeah.
congratulations. You got a hell of a steal at the 204 in this year's draft. Like this is the kind of pick that this guy's available and you just trade this pick for the fucking King's ransom. I would demand a first next year for this pick.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to trading out of this depending on who's there and who's not there.
Like if a guy like Colston Loveland's there, um, I just didn't see Dylan taking him just because he needs the wide receiver talent more than the tight end talent earlier with all those picks.
He also took
Um,
Warren too already, so
Yeah, I think it makes sense for him
oh
to
yeah,
take
he did
Warren
take
if
Warren, my
if
bad.
he falls that far back.
yeah,
So
I don't think
So,
Dylan would try
but
draft another
this
tight end
is
in this.
Loveland all day too, right here, Matt.
All right, Loveland it is. Next up, we got Danny. This is
Danny's
Danny's
first pick,
first
right?
pick. Yeah, his first
Yeah.
pick in this draft. Marty, go ahead. You can take this one.
Let's take a quick little peek at Danny's team.
He needs
Which,
quarterback and he needs running back. I mean, this could be a good
yeah,
time to take a quarterback, but
I don't. I mean, I think he would be okay with not taking a quarterback for a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean, he's Purdy and he has Penix. I mean, Penix isn't a guaranteed thing yet, and being good. Purdy's good, but he doesn't have the running aspect.
There's only
So
one answer for this question here, boys.
yeah, is there a Texas wide
You're
receiver somewhere?
damn right. There's a Texas player here on the board.
there is. I think it'd be a little bit of a reach. Talking about Jaden Blue.
Jaden Blue, running back, Texas. He
All
needs
right. Well,
RB.
it's Marty's pick. What do you think, Marty?
Yeah, yeah. Knowing Danny, if there's a Texas player there, I think he would take him.
All right. There it is. That makes sense, honestly. I think he would reach for him. I could see that.
That's 8 running backs in the first 15 picks. Half the board has been running backs.
Yeah. 206. We have Jorge. I think this is Jorge's first pick as well. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Um, yeah, and I have Jorge's biggest needs being tight end and running back. Whose pick is this? Is this mine? You took four. Marty took. Yeah, okay, so this is me. Um, yeah, I mean, with him needing a tight end and a running back, I don't. They're not really there right now at this pick. At least one that makes sense for him. I could see Jorge trading out of this. Or he I think Luther Burden's kind of fallen too. I mean, if anything, maybe
He's
he's
Yeah,
the
got
Luther
best
he's
available.
Burden.
Jorge also has 2.9 and 2.10, so he could wait for the tight end
I
here.
think he could
Yeah.
wait for the tight end to afford it. Definitely best player available. I mean, there's a
Because
Patriot here too,
looking at it,
Kyle
Brendan's
Williams.
not going to take a tight end. He's got Bowers. He's the
Yeah,
pick after,
Yeah,
and then
I'm gonna just lock him in at Burden here. Just feel like his value is too good to take up at
yeah,
this point.
better
Brian.
player.
Brian could actually take the tight end though. Brian really needs a tight end
Brian, yeah, he's well. I have Brian need a wide receiver, running back, more than tight end, but who's he? He still has
All he
Kelsey,
has is Ertz, Kelsey, and Stover. That's it.
Stover. Yeah,
Eh.
well, maybe he does take a tight end then. I mean, there's gonna be plenty of good tight ends available in the third too. I mean, I got Elijah Roy yesterday or the other day, and Hugo's draft in the third. He's pretty much the starter now because they just dropped Noah Fant, so that'd be a good pick in the third for somebody. Um, but yeah, so next up we have Brennan. So who's next here? I keep losing track of who's next. I think because there's
Yeah,
only
I'll
nine
go.
awards.
Brendan, he's definitely taking a Patriot here. Kyle Williams. Um, Brendan's gonna show that he really does his homework and watches college football when it comes to this pick and go searching high and low for a Patriots player to draft.
Kyle Williams, it is. I think it's a little too high for him, but I was like Trey Harris would be the best choice right now. But let's go with the
He's
homer
not
pick.
gonna know who he is and that he's the better player, so he's gonna take Kyle Williams because he says Patriots next to
All
him.
right, fair. I mean, that's definitely a homer pick, but Ryan's next here. What do you think, Marty?
Um, Brian. So I'm just trying to see. So Brian so far has done well. We took him to getting two running backs, so I think this is the time that he does go receiver now. It's he like I said, he needs a tight end, he needs a receiver. Just looking at what's out there for him.
So if this is a better view for you. Who's available?
Yeah, I think he probably does take Harris. Harris has a chance to be playing immediately, so I think he would be pretty happy with that. I think Jorge would probably be happy with a tight end with one of these two picks.
Yeah. Okay. So Harris there. I'll make Poirier's pick here. Actually, he's got the last two picks, so he's gonna get both here. But yeah, Jorge still he needed a tight end and a running back. He ended up taking Burden, so I think at this point,
You know?
I might go Mason Taylor.
Oh, never mind.
I like the Mason Taylor because he has Justin Fields, and that's a nice little stack there.
Yeah, if you can get that stack going. Yeah, let's go with Taylor here. Like go tight end and with one of these picks either way. Where is he? There he is. And then last pick for the second. This is gonna be this. We're only doing 2 rounds, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but this is gonna be the last pick for our mock draft here. Um, you can go ahead and take it there, Marty.
Um,
Or sorry,
no,
Hugo. It's your
it's
pick. It's
Hugo.
Hugo. Yep.
All right.
Unless you want me to take it, Hugo, and you can do my 301.
All right. Just because
My
you have
only pick. That's
301.
where
All
my
right.
first one
Take
comes
it.
in.
Take it. Just so that you get a little love on the podcast.
All right. So Jorge, let's see here.
Still needs a running back. I think that's his biggest need right now. He hasn't taken one.
Yeah, he's still pretty set with receiver.
Sampson might be interesting to pick here with Judkins. I never really having to pay, be out. I mean, he's definitely a passing back, but a receiving back. Two in. That's just a crowded backfield, but what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's tough. I think at this point, Jorge will take a running back. I feel like Sampson is probably the better option at this point.
I agree.
So I think he probably would take Sampson here.
There it is. Hugo, what do you got? Marty taking with his very first pick at 301.
He's got very first pick at 301, and then he's got back to back at 302 right there.
He needs wide
Marty,
receiver and running back, so this is a good spot for Marty right now. Honestly,
nah,
what's on
dude,
the board.
Marty's got to build on some depth, and he's got nothing behind Joe Burrow. So Cam Ward is gonna be the 301 pick right here for Marty.
First
And
quarterback?
first pick's a quarterback, yep. And then real quick with the 302, I think let's see. I'll take the Arroyo tight end just because he's got a nice little cushiony spot with a year two running back or tight end in AJ Barner ahead of him. So there's a little camp fight, training camp fight to be had there.
Think he's taking a Royal here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. What I'm gonna do though, I'm just gonna auto pick and see what the computer does here for us. Oh, I can't just do all of them.
Yeah, it's not gonna just do it.
Ah,
We have failed.
How's Brennan
Jackson
taking
Dart. I would
Dart?
take Jackson Dart over Cam Ward. I really would.
oh, but God has a kicker going in this. What the fuck? Yeah, this mock drafts are a little weird in this in the fourth and fifth rounds. They have kickers
Loop?
going. It doesn't make any sense.
Loop? The hell?
Yeah, it's just no names that get drafted.
Typical Brian, drafting the kicker way too early. Such
What
a Brian
the?
move. Look at all the kickers.
How many kickers are going in the fifth
Yeah,
round of this? This is so stupid. Yeah, I mean I feel like those first two rounds, that's probably pretty safe as far as what's going to happen. But who knows? Once you get to the third round, I think it's going to start getting interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I
there's
said,
a lot of talent in the second round this year, I think.
Yeah,
We got to give the draft a little more credit. There's some players on here. Boys, I'm excited to get together and have the draft party. It's gonna be nice, Matt. Thanks for coming in and flying in. That's exciting to get to see you this summer.
yeah. It's ended up finding some time, making some time here. Just changed some days off I already took, but coming up for Friday to Monday, so I'll be kind of a quick weekend, but happy to be up there for the draft. Honestly, my favorite day of the year, so I'm definitely happy to come up and make some time for it, pay some flights. So yeah, that's pretty much a wrap. Looking forward to seeing everybody next Sunday at the very least. I'll see you guys probably before then or at some point, um, but yeah, thanks for coming on, guys, and helping me with the mock draft here. Hopefully we get a post-draft podcast at some point before the season starts, sometime in August, and then from there, maybe try to get
power rankings.
a podcast
Everyone's
going
two
like every few
favorite
weeks.
words: power rankings, baby.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
do a power rankings podcast. We'll do like a little season preview matchups, maybe, who knows. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless you guys want to close out with anything else.
Doing good. Sayonara, Captain.
All right. Yep. Adios, all.
All right, cool beans.
See you on draft day.
Until next time.